Hello Fanaticals. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a fly reel. This is a Redington Zero reel that my son just got for his new 3-weight setup. So this is a Redington Zero and he got the 3-weight classic trout. So the first thing you do, push that in, pull it apart, and whenever you're setting up a reel, this one's got all these slots. Most reels will have one slot at least, and that's what you use to attach your backing to. So on this one we're just going to go through here, come back through again, and we're just going to tie an improved clinch knot. So we're going to go around, five times, like so. Then I'm going to put it through the loop that we just created. Then come back through the big loop. And then that is going to cinch down onto our reel. Super nice. Like so. And then we're going to just cut off our tag end. Just like that. Now what we'll do is we will put it back on the fly reel. Whoops, I'm actually... like that, and then we simply are going to reel the rest of that backing onto this fly reel. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then we will show you how you attach it to your fly line. This is some reel. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to attach our fly line to our backing. We've already got the backing on the reel. Whenever you get new fly line, there's usually a little tab on it that says attach this into backing. So I'm going to just slide that off. Today we're going to tie this with what's called an Albright knot. So all I'm going to do is make a loop in my fly line. Just lay it over the top of each other like that. Then I'm going to take my backing and I'm going to go up through my loop, pull it up about 6 inches. So this is my tag end. And then I'm going to wrap this nice and neat 7 times over on top of this loop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tag end, whoops, got away from me a little bit. Then I'm going to take this tag end and I'm going to put it back through my loop. And I'm going to slide these wraps down so you can see they're all nice and neat on that. Then I'm going to pull my knot tag end that's connected to my reel, and the secret to this knot is to pull everything slow. So pull your tag end, then pull the other end that's connected to your reel, then you have this tag into your fly line. We're going to pull that, and then the regular knot, and you just keep pulling everything until that backing fits tight over your loop. So one thing I like to do is once I get everything about where I want it, I get some forceps. Where'd our forceps go? And I take the forceps onto our tag end and just kind of roll them. And then I really pull that tight. And what that does is it really cinches it down onto the fly line. And so you've got a nice clean wrap knot. Okay, so that's the Albright knot. I'm just going to trim off my ends. And then we'll simply reel this line onto our fly reel. Okay, so here we have it. Got the line all tied on the reel. I don't like to put a ton of backing on my reel so that my line isn't so heavy right here, because then sometimes it'll get caught when you're reeling in a fish. And so I like to keep about, I don't know, between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch of room there, just to make sure that I'm not going to get caught up on it. This line from Rio already has our little loop right here. So when we attach the leader, I'll show you how to do that. Alright, now we're going to connect our leader to our fly line. And so you can see this fly line already has this handy little loop. Most, if not all, your leaders come with the same loop. And so whenever I'm taking a leader apart, I always unwrap it with the loop side, the heavy side first, on your tapered leader. Because if you don't unwrap it, what happens is it tangles really bad. So I like to make sure I get everything unwrapped. It's usually 5 or 6 times, and then I'm good. So once I get to this point, I like to pull out a leader straightener. They're these little leather things you see in fly shops. And I just like to pinch that and pull my leader all the way through, because sometimes those leaders stay in the fly shop a long time and they get really wrapped up. So this way I'm starting from scratch. This is a 9-foot 4X leader. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my loop and I'm going to put it through my fly line loop, just like so. Then I'm going to take the end of my leader and granted, this is just one way to connect your fly line to your leader. I actually like to use a nail knot. Okay, so then I simply pull this all the way through